everyone. This is Fleet Admiral Alt Lexington of Merricky Command. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video because today it's 1:30 PM UK time, the 20th of October 2015, and it's my birthday, so I'm going to treat myself to a new ship. So here I am at Earth Space Dock, and I'm going to head down to the ship requisitions. I believe I already know which ship I want, so let's go and have a look. Right, ship, starship and shuttle requisitions. Get a new ship. I'm here to help you choose a vessel. What would you like to know? Get a new ship. Which one are you interested in? Browse selection. Ooh. Well, there's all kinds of ships here, and I'll limit it to a tier 6 ship. And let's find the one that I had in mind. I think it might be this one. Yep. Tactical Command Battlecruiser. I may be an engineer, but I like tactical ships because they have tactical consoles. And this one looks pretty good. Let's have a read of it first. Tactical Command Battlecruiser. With the ceasefire in the Federation and the Klingon War and the rise of the Romulan Republic, joint operations have become more of a priority for Starfleet. Examinations of captains' after-action reports revealed the need for a new type of starship to lead these teams. In response, a Starfleet Corps of Engineers team at San Francisco shipyards developed the Command Battlecruiser ships to act as a mobile command center. The Command Battlecruiser's advanced communications array can relay battle-critical information instantaneously and inspire allies to the best performance. This Tier 6 starship is a tactical-centric variant of the Command Battlecruiser. It features more tactical console slots and tactical bridge officer seats than other Command Battlecruiser variants. Command ships are impressive vessels designed to inspire those around them. When the command ship or its teammates activate a bridge officer ability, all command ships on the team will receive a small amount of the inspiration resource. Command bridge officer abilities generate additional inspiration. Once a command ship's inspiration meter is full, they can use one of 3 powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle. The Tactical Command Battlecruiser comes equipped with a defense platform. While the defense platform console is equipped, your starship can launch a formidable weapons platform. This platform will be deployed at your current position and will fire beam arrays at nearby enemies. Additionally, it will develop a large number of mines in the vicinity. Once these mines are detonated, they will be replaced after a short time. Equipping this console also provides a moderate boost to projectile damage. This console may be equipped on any Command Battlecruiser or Command Warbird in any of their console slots. You may only equip one of these consoles. After achieving level 5 in your Tactical Command Battlecruiser Starship Mastery, you will unlock the All Hands on Deck Starship trait. While this trait is slotted, activating a tactical or command bridge officer ability will reduce the recharge time of science bridge officer and captain abilities. This may only occur once every few seconds. The Tactical Command Battlecruiser has a single hangar bay equipped with Type 8 shuttles. These light craft are equipped with phaser beam arrays. Minimum rank, Vice Admiral. Hull strength 47,400 437 at level 50 and 55,000 at level 60. Shield modifier 1.115. Crew 750, 4 weapons 4, aft weapons 4, device slots 4. Bridge officer stations, that's the important one. We've got 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical. That means there's 3 abilities can go with that. 1 Lieutenant Engineering, that's 2 abilities on that one. 1 Commander Engineering command slot, that's 4 abilities can go in that one. 1 Lieutenant Science / command slot, that's 2 abilities can go in that one. And 1 Lieutenant Universal, that's 2 abilities in that one as well. Excuse me. Console modifications: 4 tactical, 4 engineering, 3 science. Not bad. Base turn rate 8. That ain't brilliant, but it's good enough for a battle cruiser. Impulse modifier 0.15. Inertia 35. Plus 10 weapon power, plus 10 engine power. That's good. Can load dual cannons. Well, that's good, but I prefer beam arrays because they just look better. Hangar bays 1. Hangar bay loaded with Type 8 shuttles. They're not brilliant, but I'm sure I could probably replace them. I'm not used to using hangar bays. I haven't had ships with hangar bays before. Console Universal Defense Platform. Inspiration abilities: turn the tide, against all odds, battle perception. No, battle preparation. Starship ability package, battle cruiser. Absorbative plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, armoured hull, all hands on deck starship trait. Cruiser communications array, command shield frequency modulation, command attract fire. Ooh, well, getting this ship will be a risk. Let me just check to see if there's anything better, but I think this ship is the one that I want. I was thinking about that one, but its base hull isn't brilliant. But I'm pretty much settled on the tactical battle cruiser. So let's just see if I can purchase this ship. I've got enough Zen, and I've got enough. Yeah, it costs 3,000 Zen, and I've got 10,000, so there's plenty. So let's commit to it. Let's buy it. After purchase, go to a shipyard to select this ship. With this, and then it's all the same information we've already read. Okay, let's buy it. I just bought a ship. Whoa, I'm getting worried now. And let's see. There it is in my inventory. Special Requisition Pack, Tactical Command Battlecruiser Tier 6. Very rare inventory. Bound to character, Vice Admiral. This package contains 1 Tier 6 Starfleet Tactical Command Battlecruiser. Unpack the item to receive your ship. I've got to think of a name for it. There we go. USS Fushimi. Well, I'm going to rename it. But what do I call it? Well, traditionally I've been calling my ships Fearless. Fearless A, Fearless B, Fearless C, and so on. But I might go with something different for this ship, but I'm not exactly sure. I think excuse me. Well, for now I'll just go with Fearless Eye, maybe, or Lexington, Meriki, Galilee, all words that mean something to people who know me. I did have a good name for it the other day, but I forgot. I think I'll call it Lexington. No, that's my name. I can't have it the same as my name. USS. I really am stuck for a name now. Could just call it enter a name. USS what says Starfleet exploration and yet can hold his own in a fight? Not that I can, but screw it, I'm just going to call it Lexington. Okay, USS Lexington, done. Well, now I've got to select my ship so I can ready this starship. At the moment I'm using my Rysian Holiday Prize, the friendly Nandi warship called No Refunds. Well, let's change to USS Lexington and ready ship, and as you can see there's no mastery unlocked yet. Now before I deal with all this loadout stuff, I'm going to visit the ship Taylor to customize my ship. Customize starship. So here we are, there's my new ship, and we're in the customization window. Let's have a look then, see what it's got. The template. Let's see, do we want it looking like that? That looks very Excelsior-like. Like that? Now that's a bit more mean. Or this. Interesting, that's even better. I like the slanted nacelles. And for the bridge, well, let's have a look. You don't want to buy a bridge, and these are all pretty standard ones. Do we not get a particular bridge with it? I obviously can't use my Odyssey bridge with it, which is what I'd love to do. So I think I'll just stick with this ceremonial. Because there's nothing else I can really choose. Because that looks pretty lame to me. And the layout will be small, so I don't have to keep running all over the place when I want to go from engineering to sick bay and things like that. Okay. Now windows, let's see what type of windows we want. Oh, I like type 2. Let's see what type of material we want the hull to be made of. Cycle through them. Upgrade looks nice, but veteran is what I am. Lifetime subscriber, that's what a veteran is. Although I do like that one, nice and bright. Star Trek is always a kind of bright view of the future, rather than most sci-fi, which is dark and dingy, so I think I'll go for that. Let's go to the advanced options. The saucer. Well, we've got no choice. Without paying Zen. I don't really want to pay any more Zen than I already have. This looks a bit mean, but I suppose everybody has that one. That's why I was going to go for that one. It's pretty bad you don't get any styles without purchasing them. But this looks more like me. And let's change the colouring to something a bit more noticeable for when we choose our patterns. Oh, I like that. Corvus. Yep, I think we'll go for Corvus on that one. And what's this changing? Let's have a look and see what this changes. This should be the lower command array. Ah. So where's the lower command array? Whatever that is. I can't see any changes happening. Did we just lose game sound? Ah, it's changing the deflector. Just put Corvus for now because I can't see what changes it's really making. I think it's changing the deflector colour. Excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. Now we're changing the lower hull. I do like this Corvus green effect. I might change it from green to another colour, but I do like the effect it has on the hull. The neck. Might change the rear of the neck or anything else to do with the neck. No, what it does is change this area here. And none of them make much of a change. I suppose Virgo will do. And what we're changing now, we're changing the upper command array. What does that mean, array? Is that something to do with a deflector? I don't see anything changing. So we'll just go with Corvus if nothing changes. Next it's the upper hull. Let's just, can we rotate it around? There we go, the Corvus colour again. Primary nacelles, are they the top ones or the bottom ones? That's the top nacelles. Let's see which one adds the most colour. I think Virgo does. And let's go for primary pylons. That must be the arms. So all it does, just add a little speck of colour. And secondary nacelles. Same as the top. And secondary pylon. To me it looks like it's only got one pylon, but still. Oh, two pylons, just secondary to me would mean four. It must mean that little bit in here. I don't see what it's changing. I don't see any colour change with this. So I just go with Virgo. So we've got our colours and we can't change anything else without paying Zen. So we just modify the colouring now. Let's make this is green, this is green. Green is good. Red might be better. Red looks good, but I suppose many people would choose red. About yellow, that's one that's probably not often chosen. A murky yellow. Or if we go full bright white with everything. Nope, that won't do nothing good. I think the red's very good actually. Don't normally go for red. Total cost 3,000. Hang on a minute, I haven't paid for anything. So why is it going to cost me 3,000 just to decorate it? So I've got to have it looking like this, otherwise it's going to cost me 3,000 Zen. So we're going to have to go through all this coloration again. So if I just go to red, and red for now, as a base choice, and then just find something that looks tough. Let's go with Corvus all the way. See what that does. Okay, let's Corvus all the way, but the nacelles just don't look good. So let's change the nacelles. To look. Secondary nacelles, primary nacelles, let's change them to Virgo. Virgo's a bit too radical, I think. And secondary nacelles. What if we go with Virgo all the way and see what happens? It would look a bit too mean if I go Virgo all the way, I think. These are the decisions you have to make when you get a new ship, eh? I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, I preferred Corvus. On everything but the nacelles. Now that's looking much better. Excuse me. And there's no cost for this decoration, so I will save it. Then load it. Well, there it is. Load and purchase. I hope that was the right way to do it. So there we have that. The next step is to beam up to the ship. So let's visit this new USS Lexington. Exciting! New ship! I don't often do this. It's my birthday treat to me. Here we go, loading the Sol system. And there she is. My new ship. Not bad. Not bad at all. The problem is these hangar bays. I don't know where to put them. What's this? Battle perception. Against all odds. Turn the tide. Team resistance and hull regen buff affects friend and self 5 max to self all minus all inspiration to target plus 100 all damage resistance rating for 15 seconds to team plus 300 hull regen per minute for 15 seconds to self inspiration generation lockout for 15 seconds. Team damage buff and weapons power cost reduction affects friend and self 5 max to self all inspiration 33% damage for 15 seconds, 100% weapon power cost. Minus 100% weapon power cost to team. That's bad. Weapons power cost. To self-inspiration generation lockout for 15 seconds. Well, if you're doing plus 33 damage but minus 100% power cost. I'm not sure that's that good. And this one, battle preparation to self minus all inspiration to self inspiration generation lockout. Team cannot use or be affected by battle preparation for 120 seconds. Bridge officer power recharge times reduced dramatically. Interesting. Well, if I've got to rearrange these things, what's this? Launch type 8 shuttles. Launch shuttles targets anything alive. Launches a wing of 3 level 61 type 8 shuttles. Each hangar supports 2 deployed wings at any given time. I've never used hangar bays before on ships because I haven't really had ships that could equip support craft. Causes pets to attack the current enemy target or any nearby enemy ships. Causes pets to defend the current friendly target. Pets will remain around the carrier focusing on nearby hostile torpedoes and fighters. That's the one to use. Pets will be returned to the hangar. So what I've got to do is rearrange my HUD. Which means I can put this down here, and this hangar bay, where would I put that? If I put it up there, it'll be covered up by the team insignia, the team people, so I've got to put it somewhere where it'll be out of the way. Oh, let's put it no, it might be good where it is. Although too much on your HUD just gets in the way. Now what I've got to do is open my traits and get rid of everything because I like to start afresh. Not a traits, abilities and skills. Get rid of all of these because I like to start afresh and plan my own skill tray. Put things where I'm used to having them. Let's see if it's added any more of these ones. Probably put some of them back in the same place, but I just like to make sure everything's suitable for me. Lock that now. So now what do? We go ignore the inventory for a moment and look at the stations, and there's no one in them, which is good. Look at my skills, and I've arranged them for maximum energy weapons. A bit of shield and armor and warp core efficiency and power, and whatever was left went into ground skills. I don't think these are optimally arranged, but they seem to work for me. I might need to change them for this new ship at some point, but not right now. So what officers do I want on board my ship? Let's go to the roster. Active space. What does the technician do? Recharge time on bridge officer abilities, that's good. Recharge time reduced for engineering team and buff, that's good. Chance of temporarily improving your ship power on use of any emergency power ability, that's good as well. Let's just hope these, if these are R&D officers or not. We got 2 open positions. So do we want projectile? No, we want energy weapons. Energy weapons have a chance to reduce the time to recharge when using subsystem targeting attacks. I don't often attack with subsystems. I just go hell for leather. Chance to reduce the time to recharge base movers. Rarely use that because it's a big power drain. Recharge time on bridge officer abilities. Where if I equip this, that'll be the second technician, which will reduce my recharge time on my bridge officer abilities. So put on active duty. Do I have a damage control engineer? The purple one or not? Systems engineer, chance to shut down additional subsystems after 30 seconds using fire matrix. Never use that. Damage resistant to self when using extend shields. Don't use that. Matter increased damage versus Vardoir. Gravity, chance to create an aftershock with gravity well. I sometimes use gravity well, but I don't know if I'm going to use it on this ship. So I'll go with something else for now. Can be used on all transport. Nah, you don't need that in battle. Let's see what I've got here. Increase shield damage resistance to self when using extend shields. No, I don't extend shields. Chance to set, don't know. I don't have any damage control engineer. By the looks of things. So I have 2 technicians. A warp core engineer and a maintenance engineer. Well, we could put in the projectile weapons officer or the energy weapons officer, but I don't like him because he's a Gorn. and I don't use subsistence attack, so we'll put him in. Let's see about him. What is he? He's a Romulan. Oh well, he's going in then. Romulans have a natural buff, I believe. So yeah, put on active duty. Excuse me. Let's just make sure we've got the best we can. Yeah, I believe that's the best I can do with the choices I have. Okay. Now let's choose my bridge officers. Well, for tactical, I'm going to want somebody with fire at will 3. Let's have a look at her abilities. She's got ability 3. Has she got fire at will 3? No. Doesn't look like it. She's got torpedo spread 3, but we don't want torpedo spread 3. So she can go. Let's have a look at her. Has she got it? No. Okay, let's go for this one. Has she got it? Maybe fire at will 3 is a 2 ability. Fire at will 2 there. I know one of my officers has fire at will 3. Maybe it's Jemadar. Yeah, he's got it. Fire at will 3. And then for the middle ability, is this the universal station? Yes, it is. So I'll put another tactical officer in there. And I'll put torpedo spread 2 instead of attack pattern beta on this one. If I've got it. Yep, there it is. And on this one, let's see what we've got to choose from. Attack pattern beta, of course, need that. And tactical team's a good one to have. So here, what do we put here? I don't like running 2 of something, so I'll just give another torpedo thing. I don't like running 2 fire at wheels or something like that. I prefer 1 of each ability, so I've got a choice. So those are my tactical officers. This is the engineering command station. So which one of my engineers is a command engineer? We'll have to have a look. So the skills. Which one has that command specialization? Oh, Sabrina is my first officer. She's got pilot. I like that. I called my what do you call him? A go at Quadrant Officer. What's his name? Hierarchy. He's from Hierarchy, and I called him Fat Git. See what we've got here. Yeah, let's just put her in there, because she's my first officer. If it will let us. Why won't it let us? It's not letting me load her for some reason. Maybe I have to give her a specialization to put her in there. Specialization command, that means it will need to be unlocked. She'll need to learn to be a command officer before she can go in there. So how do I teach her to be a command officer? I think it might be an R&D project that can teach her that. Officer training, training manual. No, I don't see a command one in here. Well, that is odd. I mean, it says I can put those three in there, so why can't she be the one that goes in there? Select an officer to fill the station. That's what I'm doing. Maybe if I close the window and open it up again. Ah, there's a problem. Server not responding. Let's wait for the server to respond. Then it might work. This is annoying. My internet's on alright, so why is the server not responding? Don't tell me the game's gonna crash when I'm testing out my new ship. Hurry up, come on, work, computer, work. Spent all that money on a new ship and then they won't let me use it. Server not responding, come on. And I've disconnected from the server. Well, let's see if it will let me back in. Maybe I hit one of my wires here and it messed things up. I'm often doing that. We've got an old computer with tatty wires. So stations, let's see. The skills are still good. So let's go and see if she's going now. Yep, there we go. She does go in there. So, what has she got here? What has she got here? We're in the third slot. Emergency powered weapons, that's always a good one to have. There's nothing good there. In this slot, I'd like to put emergency powered shields. And in this slot, I'm thinking of engineering team 1, but I'll leave it for a moment. Action beam, what does that do? I've never used it. Energy weapon debuff and radiation dot damage over time. Weapon modifications, action beam places a radiation hazard on the target, drastically reducing its energy weapon damage and delivers radiation damage over the duration. While multiple allies may apply radiation damage to a single target, only the most powerful damage reduction will apply. Sounds like a load of rubbish. Warp plasma. That's the best one to do. And then here, I'm thinking of... no, here actually we're going to put... well, Lexi's an android. And this ship is the Lexington, and I'm Lexington, so why not? And instead of directed energy, emergency power to auxiliary maybe? And in here, engineering team. Which means we've got a space here for something. Are there any command abilities on this character? No, not yet. So here we can have emergency power to auxiliary or to engines. What does the auxiliary do? Plus 60% stealth for 30 seconds, plus 30 kilometers per section radius, plus 25 setting for 30 seconds, 10 gravity generators, 10 particle, 10. That sounds like a sciencey ability, even though it's an engineering one. It's plus 48% flight speed, 2 turn rate, 24 engine power. I like that one because I often get annoyed at my ship being slow. And this is a cruiser, so it will be slow. So yeah, emergency power to engines. And for my science officer, I usually just go with either Lisa or Lucy. Let's go with Lisa, see what she's got. Tractor beams are nice to have, but we don't want tractor repulsors, so hazard emitters or destabilizing resonance beam. What's that do? Resonance destabilization beam focuses a sympathetic resonance at the target, causing an unstable reaction within the ship's hull and weapons. These resonance pulse from the target, damaging it at nearby ships. Enemy pulse occurs effect use damage resistance, deals less damage as their ships. Oh, that sounds good. But I'll go with what I know because I'll go with what I know, hazard emitters. I'll probably change it as I get more used to my ship, but that's what I'm sticking with for now. So now that I've got my officers chosen, I can then go ahead and empty this out again. And arrange these skills the way I want them arranged. So, oh no, before we put the skills in, let's do a loadout. So, loadouts. New loadout slot. Let's go Borg. And then the other new loadout slot will be Standard. That's what I put on most of my builds. It looks like we've already got most of my gear already transferred nicely over. We've got the crit D ×4 anti-protons, which is good, and the Omega Plasma. We've got the adapted Makos, which are good. You've got a pretty crappy warp core, but plus 100 increased the base power regeneration rate of all power levels. That is why I've got it. But I'm still learning about warp cores, so I might get a better one later on. A fleet one, maybe. I mean, my fleet has access to advanced warp cores, but not elite ones. So I might end up putting a reputation one in there. We've got the kinetic cutting beam to go with the plasma torpedo. We've got the ancient omnidirectional beam array. Now I do have the obelisk warp core that goes with it, but when I put it on my ship, my Nandi ship, it lost a lot of power levels, so I decided not to use it. This array is on the back because it's only a crit D ×3, not a 4, and a standard omnidirectional anti-proton array, so 3 omnis on the back. Now this is that new console. This is that new console, Command Platforms. It's part of a set, and I don't have a set. It's part of a set, and I don't have the set, so what's it do anyway? Creates a level 60 phaser beam platform. Phaser defense platform to target 329.3 phaser damage, creates 8 level 60. It's okay, but I'm going to move it up to there, so that in here I can put in the Ambi-Plasma console. Go to the back there. And in here, I don't seem to have another one of them. Oh, there's the universal console. I was looking for that. That completes the cutting beam and plasma torpedo set. So that's 2 sets I've got on here. I've got the adapted Mako set and the Omega weapons set. Plus I've got the ancient beam, but it's not a set piece. It's not got any other parts of the set with it. I've got the thing from the episode called Skirmish, which everybody needs, the subspace field modulator, awarded from an episode called Skirmish. And I've got nothing to put in here, so I'm going to need to get another one of these armors and upgrade it. I think I might visit my bank to see if I've got another one at some point. But what can go here? Well, here you've got to have this. So if I just take... I wish that person would shut up with that noise. Everybody has a bit of fun in Space Dock. So I've got to pop to my bank to see if I can find a third console for my engineering slot. For here. Just to see if I've got another one. I don't think I have, but I want to see if I've got another one. Maybe it's a waste of time, but being to Starfleet Academy, that's where I can go. That's where I can go to visit the bank. I don't think I've got another one in my bank, but I'll have a look. Save me going to Earth Space Dock. I'll just beam down to the Academy. That way I don't have to do my maiden voyage until I've got that console filled. Console slot filled. So, here we are at the Academy. Let's head to the bank. Let's see what I've got in there to put in that third, in the number 3 engineering console slot. I could just buy something, but it would be ludicrously expensive if I wanted to buy the epic level. Now, do I have another one? No, it doesn't look like I do. Ah, there's something that could go in there. Kabali. Is this a Kabali shield, I think? Console Universal Regenerative Integrity Field. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in there. Oh, I could put one of those turn rate things in there. I do have more neutronium alloy, but it's not a very good one. So yes, I think I'm going to go with the Kabali console. That's a please keep me alive button, I think. So, beam back up. I think that's my loadout done now. Now these can be replaced at some point, but not today. These are Type 8 shellcrafts. Let's see what masteries I get when I master up. 25% physical damage resistance rating, 25% kinetic resistance, 15 critical severity, that's a good one to have. Plus all energy damage resistance rating. First 10 hit points. All hands on deck trait, 10% recharge time on site, recharge abilities, 5% recharge time on captain abilities. Going to cover. It's -5 or -10%, not plus. Well, that sounds like a backwards ability. Unless that's not a minus, that's just a dash. Make sure everything's in the right place. Yep, looks like it. So now I can slot my abilities into here. The first one, fire at wheel 3, so you can just go in guns a-blazing and say, yeah! And then it's the torpedo one. God, I forgot to do traits. So I wonder if I've got any new traits to go with this ship. Like, nope. EPS manifold batteries give a secondary boost to all subsystems. I don't use that. Elusive increases defense. Nope. Kinetic position. Particle manipulating. Improved crits for exotic damage. Inelastic collisions, shield resistance when using shield heals. No, but it's not a damage one. Increase hull repair. No, my personal traits seem good enough. There's nothing new there because of this ship. Starship traits. Hang on a minute, did I see a new one there? I think I did actually, on the personal traits. Did I see something a minute ago? No, I didn't. So, personal traits. No, that was personal traits. This is Starship traits. What are we using here? Greedy emitters from my Nandi ship. They turned out not to be as good as other traits. It turned out to be a good trait, but not as good as others. Demolition team has proven good for me. Improved perception, predictive algorithms. So, temporary immunity from hull heals. Temporary immunity from hull heals. Why do I want to be immune from healing my hull? Your insight into future events allows you to preemptively reduce the impact of enemy weapon fire. Activating a hull restoring ability will grant your vessel a short period of immunity from all damage. No thanks, it's not a damage output one, that's a damage resistance one. Let's try space reputation then. Let's see. Hull repairing nanites. Advanced engines. Increases ship's flight speed and turn rate. That might be a good one to have on a ship like this. What have I got at the moment? Omega kinetic. Advanced targeting. Omega graviton amplifier. Adds a chance to deal kinetic damage with 100% shield briefing. Increases your critical chance. Tactical position. Increases accuracy when tactical bridge officer ability is used. Plus 3% accuracy for 5 seconds. Stacks 5 times. That looks pretty good. Plus 3% accuracy. Would that be better than this? I'm not sure. Crucial component redistribution. Increases control resistance and anti-proton damage resistance. Enhanced armor penetration. Ships have increased armor penetration. Plus 5% armor penetration. Ship will increase armor penetration. That looks really good as well, but what's this? 4% chance. Enhances specific powers, currently enhancing cut-in beams and anti-proton arrays. Powered amplifier, energy refrequencer, Heals hull when dealing damage. Receive 2.5% of your outcome damage as heal. Triggers up to 10 times. That looks good, but I don't think I need any of this. Chance to inflict area of damage. Remove debuffs. Stabilizing phase array. Trigger damage when immunity when hit. I'm going to have to experiment with some of these. Weapons offline to target on critical hit. Effective. Next outgoing critical hit will apply weapons offline for 4 seconds, which consumes the effective precious 20 seconds. Only occurs in certain circumstances. Reactive armor, enhanced rendering shots. Increased critical chance. Weapons non-crits increase crit chance. Secondary shooting. Tactical advantage. Increased damage resistance, debuff on target and health. I think I might stick with what I got. See what I got all round. Yeah, I'm sticking with what I've got there for now. Until I get more used to the ship, I'll stick with what I know. Now it's finally time to do the good part, the traits. That can go there where I like to put it. What's this? Against all the odds. That came with the ship. System maneuvers, attack pattern beta grants an enhancement to the owner's weapons that marks target. Any target you attack will have its damage resistance and stealth debuff. The duration of the debuff is short, meaning it will shift to whichever target the owner is attacking. Enhances specific powers. Enhances everything I've got. Auxiliary power, I like to put that one in there. What's this? Battle preparation. When activated, all of your team's bridge officer abilities will receive a massive reduction in remaining recharge time. This will cause most abilities to immediately fully recharge or very nearly fully recharge. That's a good one. Activating this ability requires a full bar of inspiration. Has a longer recharge time than other inspiration abilities, and once affected by this ability, you can never use nor be affected by this ability for a period of time. Yeah, let's keep looking through. What's this? Deploy sensor platform. That's another new one that came with the ship. Oh yeah, I know what that is. That's for that console that came with the ship. Emergency power to weapons. That one can go either here or here. Where do I normally put it? I think I put it... Oh shit, I pressed it. Excuse my French. Yeah, it can go in there. Engineering team, we'll always put that one in there. Now where's my miracle worker gone? There he is. Every engineer needs that. And my engineering team next to it, and I normally put my science team next to that, if I can find it. What's this? Regenerative integrity field. High hull heal, heals hull when dealing damage. That might be to do with that, what is it, barley console I believe it is. Rotate shield frequency, we're going to need that if we're fighting Borg, and I'd probably put it there. Turn the tide. While active, you and your teammates will regenerate whole hit points very quickly and have their damage resistance increase substantially. I'm beginning to think these are these ones, aren't they? Attack, escort, does it? No, they're not. Mutilation. Tracked fire. I'm never going to use a tracked fire. Put these things where I'm used to having them. So, science team, I missed that. Where's he gone? Don't tell me I haven't put science team on here. I mean, gotta have science team. The science team is a major whole shield heal. Let's see if I can find it. If it's not here, then I'm gonna have to find it somewhere else. No, I want that one in there. Where's my science team? Ah! Excuse me. So, let's forget. See if I've got science team 2. There it is. That's better. That instead of hazard emitters, it's much more valuable to me. So what am I missing? Fleet support. There it is. Still says science team. Still says hazard emitters, I mean. Should be replaced with science team now. Yep, it has been. Whole regeneration, that's going to be a good one to have. 11,000 hit points, wow. Now, what do I normally put in these other slots? We'll think about the new abilities later. Emergency power to engine seems like an interesting one to do. Right, So that leaves us 2 spaces to fit in some of those new abilities. Team damage and weapon power cost reduction. Or Team bridge officer ability recharge. Oh, these are for pets. Attract fire, shield frequency, illumination. Launch type 8 shuttles. Well, we just hit that button for that, didn't we? Team resistance and hull regen. I think the team would appreciate a hull regeneration effect. But then these abilities are already here, so I won't need to have it on my bar, which means I can go with traditional stuff if I can make up my mind what I want. Ah, eject warp plasma. Deploy defense platform, that might be the one to go with. Yep, that's the one. Where is it gone? Deploy platform. So that's my main one sorted out. Now let's go to the ones. Now let's just fill up with whatever we've got left. Which means my beam arrays. And kinetic beam. And last but not least, the plasma torpedo, whatever it is. Now that they're in place, it's 2, 5, 1, so I've got to rearrange them slightly. So if we move that down to there, and 5 down to there, and 3 up to there, and 7, no, 7, so hang on a minute, where are we, what are we doing? That one's got to go down to 4. So it goes down to 5. 6 goes up to 7. There, that's the correct arrangement. And we've got 2 extra slots here, so we might as well just bung in something. Maybe put the batteries in there and the full impulse. No, the quantum slipstream drive, because I use that in sector space. I can go up one more, and this is where I normally put the shields. Not that I ever use these things, but because I only use the first 3 rows. The other ones I just fill up because I happen to like them on my ship. I'd like to just fill up the slots, even though they don't really need filling up. Somebody just buffed my new ship without even asking permission. Oh, whatever these are, they can go in now. Just to get them out of the way. Figure out what they are at a later date, maybe. After I've gone for a little shakedown cruise. We can put in ramming speed and abandoned ship. Not that anyone ever uses them. And see if we've got anything left that can just go into empty spots. We got attract fire, shield demodulation, data recorder, enhanced data receiver, fireworks, that's one of my favourites. Full impulse, diplomatic immunity, launch type 8 shuttles. Oh no, that's the wrong one, it's that one we want in there. Might as well put the Lobby thing in there. Now this fireworks thing, actually we won't put it there, we'll go down 1, 2, take that out and we'll put it in here. Where's it gone? There it is. Now that can go there, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. Now have we got everything? I think we're missing this one, but we'll have a check in a minute. Oh no, we're not. I think we've got everything then. Go like that, go like that. Arrange it for weapons power. And then green them all up for auto firing. And I think that's it. All we have to do now is save this as a loadout. Save to Borg, because it's anti-proton, so it's for shooting Borg. There we are. That's my new ship, all ready for a battle. It's got no mastery. I don't know how to use it, but I'm going to do a battle in it now. And guess which battle? The one that everybody tests their ship out on. We're going to do Infected Space Advanced. And I'm probably going to screw up this team. Yeah. Whoever these people are that I'm going to be teaming with, I'm probably going to ruin the match for them because I'm in a new ship and I shouldn't be doing an advanced match for my maiden voyage. But that's what I'm going to do anyway. Once I've done an advanced match and I see how this ship performs against advanced Borg, then I can go on to do the normal matches and complete my mastery before doing any more advanced. I just want my maiden voyage to be an advanced match. I mean, I haven't even flown anywhere yet. So I want the ship christened by fire. The USS Lexington will be christened by fire. Borg plasma fire. All I gotta do now is wait for the cue. This video's turned out to be quite a long one. Well, while we're waiting, I might as well just tell you, this is my fleet. It's called Tactical Command, Federation fleet, of course, and we are linked to the Second Life group called Starfleet Renaissance. In fact, we are their attempt to expand into Star Trek Online. We're currently accepting members. Anyone. We're only a level 8 fleet, so we haven't got much in the way of holdings, embassy, dilithium mine, research lab, spire. Nothing's really built up that well, but we are determined to get it built up. Hopefully soon we'll have a tier 1 spire. If we look at the roster, and there's everybody. Oh, the match is starting, so click that, and press engage. Yep, infected space advanced. Maiden voyage from my new ship, and I'm terribly nervous that I'm going to spoil it for everyone. Hey, she launches! Smash that bottle on her hull! Because she's about to go into battle. Nobody's seen this ship before. Right, like to buff up first, even though it puts me on red alert. Let's see how she does. Ooh, she's taking that shield down quick, but then again I think that's another player doing that. Using any of my special abilities yet because I'm not used to them, and I'll probably end up screwing things up if I do. Oh, I mistargeted. Means I'm probably going to die. Not much of a hull on this ship yet. It's shooting okay. I have to remember where my buttons are and I should be pressing them. There we go. Oh, it's much harder to get a broadside in this ship. Even with on their beams. Oh, they're clustered together. Time for a good torpedo shooting. There we go. Yeah, nice. Helps really nice. So far we're on queue for optional. Let's get a little bit of a shoot here there before we attack. This ship's faster than I'm used to. Faster than Andy. This one nearly got me last time on the other side. Switch target, you mother. I'm gonna die! Thought I was gonna die then. Come on, in you go, in you go, in you go. Turn, turn, turn. Only the watch should wait till the end of the match, they'll get in the way. Come on, fly in you go, fly in there. Come on, torpedoes, where are you? There we go. Eat plasma! You like plasma, don't you? Got all the spears? Looks like it. Now let's attack this. I can really open up on this now. Let's have weapons, fire at will. Yeah, let's give you what for. Yeah, full action. Full power. This ship's doing pretty good. Now we're flying close, and I've got a 100% meter, so all damage. No, forget that. Why are not all my weapons firing? I really need to learn how to use macro keys. thing's doing no damage to me. It's targeting the banner instead. There he is. Get out the way quick. And I didn't die. We got all the optionals. And I don't think I let the team down. And I didn't even use any of my special abilities because I don't even know what they do yet. Let's give them one of them. Great, good game. Pick up that. And because I'm happy, I'll give him one of them. Not that anyone really cares. Did I use Nimbus? Oh no, it's a shed called Downward Delta. So that's my new ship. The USS Lexington has hit the battleground and survived its maiden voyage with full honours because he didn't die. So let's leave the match. Go back to Earth space dock. And well, there you have it. What is it? The Tactical Command Battlecruiser in action. And my awards for the match I just played. Quite nice, 116 mega marks to add to my 10,000. Not that I need any of them because I've already got all the gear. Yep. My birthday present to me, the USS Lexington Tactical Command Battlecruiser Tier 6. So this is, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, and if you want to join the fleet, feel free to send me a little in-game message. This is Fleet Admiral Alt Lexington from American Command signing off. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, bye bye.